Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games and Star Wars HQ. That's right, we are talking about all things Star Wars gaming, including the open world Star Wars game, Star Wars Battlefront, and even Star Wars 1313. As you may know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, especially for Star Wars Battlefront. I help run Star Wars HQ here out on YouTube. We're doing an Xbox One and PS4 giveaway, so I welcome you guys to join us over on Star Wars HQ. Stay updated on all things Star Wars Battlefront, KOTOR 3, Force Unleashed 3, and all things open world Star Wars gaming goodness. But yes, if you want to stay updated, be sure to check out Star Wars HQ and join me and my brother as we celebrate the arrival of Star Wars Battlefront. And as always, you can use the guide in the description below to skip ahead to the news you seek. Also, a very special thank you to Connor, the admin of Who Else Wants Star Wars Battlefront 3. He really did help usher in the need for Star Wars Battlefront because he has over like 100,000 likes on his Facebook page, so be sure to check that out. But also, he's got a brand new YouTube channel called The Movie Maniac. I highly recommend you guys checking it out. It is downright hilarious. He's got some funny stuff on there, so check that out as well. Now, what about this open world Star Wars game? Well, as you may know previously, Kotaku rumored that we would be seeing an open world Star Wars game from EA Canada, and they're possibly teaming up with Visceral Games to bring us a AAA experience. Man, this is so exciting. I guess it's being designed with Batman Arkham game design, which is huge. If you know, and if you have played the Batman Arkham games, you just know that they are wonderful games. They get high ratings, so hopefully we see something like that for Star Wars. But we could be hearing about the open world Star Wars game at the Star Wars Celebration as well, because you know, in their official briefing, EA Star Wars singled out, first of all, Star Wars Battlefront. They said, of course, we're going to be revealing the gameplay for Star Wars Battlefront April 16th through the 19th. And by the way, mark those days on your calendar. We will be having the actual gameplay over on Star Wars HQ, so be sure to check it out. But they didn't stop there. Yes, we will be seeing Battlefront, of course, but they went on to say, expect news from all upcoming Star Wars games. They said this right at the bottom of their little briefing there, and a lot of people may miss this, but this could indicate that we could be seeing the open world Star Wars game and whatever Visceral Games is working on. Now, about Visceral Games, first of all, the rumor is that they could be working on something open world-ish, but it is coming from Amy Hennig and Todd Stashwick. And guess who's all ready to go for Star Wars Celebration? Todd Stashwick. Now, he is co-writing this Star Wars game, and I don't expect this one to honestly be open world. I would be very surprised if it was open world, and the reason why I say the Visceral Games Star Wars game isn't going to be open world is simply because Amy Hennig is leading the project, and she is more known for those story-driven linear experiences like Uncharted. She did help create the Uncharted franchise with Naughty Dog, so I would expect something like Uncharted. In fact, I would expect it to be, you know, the spiritual successor to Star Wars 1313, because they know that there's a whole petition going on. People really want Star Wars 1313 back, and I think that they could really improve upon what we saw with Star Wars 1313 with the Visceral Star Wars game. But what about the open world Star Wars game? There's still plenty of other companies, do not worry, that could work on this. You know, Criterion Games, they've been very quiet, but they have been vocal in the past about not wanting to continue working on racing games. They want to venture out and do something big in an open world, and this could be their chance. They could be bringing us an open world Star Wars game as well if they're working with someone else. Now, Bioware, of course, they're definitely going to be bringing us something Star Wars related for sure. You know, because me and Ryan, we know for a fact that they have visited Skywalker Ranch. They're doing their research right now about all things Star Wars and preparing for something big. I would honestly expect something like a Dragon Age Inquisition Star Wars experience, an open world that's going to be absolutely beautiful. It likely will be running off the Frostbite Engine, which is going to be insane. but you'll probably have a lot of freedom with the classes that you can choose. I would expect something like Dragon Age Inquisition, but with the Star Wars skin, I really do hope they tap into the Mass Effect gameplay, though I really wouldn't mind to be able to play it as a third-person shooter in that manner, perhaps like as a bounty hunter or something like that. That's what I'm hoping for the open-world Star Wars game. And you know what? Mentioning bounty hunters, Todd Stashwick, again, he's the co-writer on the Visceral Games Star Wars game, posted out a bunch of pictures of him with Boba Fett, as well as Visceral Games and company. They are also studying Boba Fett and, you know, stormtroopers, but Boba Fett seems to be the key focal point for a lot of their imagery, recently at least. So it would be amazing to see a game centered around this famous bounty hunter. I think he would be perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect for an open world Star Wars experience. Being able to jump and hop across the skyline of Coruscant, knowing that you can upgrade your jetpack, your gadgetry, going from, you know, a third-person shooter to melee combat pretty seamlessly, and having the experience somewhat like Batman Arkham. Now that, I think, would be extremely realistic, but you know, they can even make Star Wars 1313 fanatics very happy. The outcry could be gone, and they could please them just by throwing the 1313 environment right in there on Coruscant. So hopefully they really are tuned into this, and this is what they do. This is what I would do if I was a developer. I would love to see that 1313 environment nestled into an open world game, and really solving that need for the 1313 game. So there's a lot incoming for Star Wars fans and us open world gamers very, very soon. Again, me and Ryan are working very hard on Star Wars HQ to keep you guys updated about Star Wars Battlefront, the Bioware RPG Star Wars game, whatever that could be, and then of course this Visceral Games Star Wars game, which could end up being something quite special. Think Nathan Drake in space. That could be a possibility too. So guys, by all means, come join us over at Star Wars HQ. We are really celebrating the revival of Star Wars in 2015. Of course, we have Star Wars The Force Awakens coming up here December 18th, 2015. You can expect Star Wars Battlefront to be releasing sometime, I would think, around that time during the movie's launch, to really take advantage of the movie's hype. And if it's successful, I would think that would even drive more success for Battlefront. It would be amazing to hear about this open world Star Wars game April 16th through the 19th for sure. So stay updated right here on Open World Games and Star Wars HQ. Guys, thank you so much for your support. Please like the video and share it if you enjoyed it. That would be awesome. And by all means, leave your comments below, because they may end up in the video. You never know. I usually do top comments, but this time I ran out of time. Sorry guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. And may the Force be with you always. This year, guys, is going to be something very special.